feel, man? How does it feel to get a 10th win and lead this program?
It's crazy. It's hard to put into words. Just everything we've been through as a team, everything I've been through personally. Just happy for our guys, happy for our fans, as you would expect. It's incredible. I remember last spring honestly questioning if I even wanted to do this anymore, and just battling. There's so many different things and identity crisis, and man, I can't give enough praise to Jesus and as my Lord and Savior. And He's put me in so many great positions, and I prayed all throughout this year that it'd just be me and Him out there on that field, and His presence was totally just more than I could even expect. So it's been such a blessing. So happy for our fans and coach. I wish I could just relive it all over again.
I mean, what was that moment like? Do you have a moment? Like, you actually thought about not doing this? And how's it feel now that you're on that field with confetti?
Yeah, I was just struggling. I was struggling mentally, emotionally, spiritually, questioning my confidence and things like that. And the enemy was really getting to me, the spiritual enemy. And I had so many people, like I've talked throughout the season, to help me through that. And those are my MVPs, my heroes. And thankful for my family and those people. And I just kept putting one foot in front of the other, and I'm so much stronger because of it. The Lord is so good. So.
Luke, what clicked in the run game today? It felt like you guys physically dominated them, especially in the second half.
Yeah, it's Big Ten ball. Been hearing all this talk about SEC, getting the playoff, things like that, and just tired of the disrespect. I think Illinois has been a disrespected program for a long time. I know that because I lived in that area and in that conference, and I don't think that's the case anymore. I remember a couple of days ago we were at the Fun Spot doing a team activity with the other team, and they were calling us Syracuse, and they didn't even know we were playing. So not that we needed any extra motivation, but that was all we needed to hear, and we gave them that Big Ten belt.
Do you guys feel like you showed yourselves as a program that can do big things now? I mean, especially going to next year with a lot of you guys returning.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we just did it this year. I mean, why not do it next year? I mean, people may doubt us because, like I said, we're Illinois. We ain't done it a whole lot, but we're gonna put one foot in front of the other and go get it. From day one, and a lot of guys returning, and got a great leader in Coach B, and I think he's the best. There's no doubt in my mind he's the best in the business, and I'm so glad he's my coach.
Confidence in Hank Bailey today. Throw it up. He's gonna bring it down, right?
Yeah, it was a South Carolina player. That I think it was the nickel Sam. He did a good job of kind of backtracking. It was a 3rd and long, so he was trying to protect the chains a little bit. Our detail kind of wasn't where it needed to be, so it made it a little bit hard. But man, just so many of those guys stepped up today. Like Hank, of course, on that play, but League, Alex, Colin makes some really cool plays, and of course Akari, and he's done it all year for us. So couldn't be more proud of all those guys. So it's awesome.
Was that the best game by your offensive line? Was that the best game by your offensive line doing it against that front? What South Carolina has up there?
If that's what you're gonna call it, I don't know. I just know they were inspired. They wanted to win. They loved to play. They loved the opportunity just to go play on the grass with each other. So. I don't know. We take one play at a time, and we love what we do because we practice so hard for it, and we know the worth of the opportunities that we get on the field. You don't get a whole lot of them, so we love playing together. The unity and brotherhood is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. So yeah, they dominated.
Obviously, you made the decision to come back in 25, which means you're playing in a game like this. No transfer portal for you. Is this just a good omen that this is the right place for you and getting to experience something like this today?
Yeah, I would think so. It's certainly cool to get a win, I guess, to springboard us in the next season. Certainly better than having a loss. So it's just great momentum for everybody, within the program, the fans, everybody. So it's good to put, the world on notice that, we're here to play, we're here to stay, and we're coming for everything imaginable next year. So
we haven't seen much barge with you like these last couple of years. We saw it a whole lot today. Just what's your mentality like as a quarterback when you're in front of 9 offensive linemen and the whole stadium knows you're going to hand it off?
Man, it's fun. As a quarterback, the fans and outside world might think, this guy wants to be in 5 wide and spread the ball out. But
right.
Man, I find so much joy in seeing other people, my teammates, them do well, and to have a lot of pride. Telling these guys we're about to run it here to the right, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So it was so fun to see those guys to get excited for that. And I was excited for them. So.
Look, to get 10 wins after last year, you're disappointed in this and you didn't do it well. Come back and do what you guys have done this year. Not maybe the fourth actually going to be 10 wins. What's that mean for you to playing for the team?
It's great. I mean, disrespected all year, disrespected from the beginning of Illinois football time, to be honest, and we took every bit of that and just trusted our program, trusted Coach B and his leadership and the principles of our organization, and we took this year with the idea and the mentality of remembering the past, because we knew that would springboard us into this year's successes. So, man, it's been fun. I wish I could relive it all over again.
Was there a point during the season where you thought, wow, we got something pretty cool? Is there, a lot of games are, was there one game in particular we thought, we're rolling, we got the key like we ended up being?
I don't think so. I think we're just so focused on one play at a time. We expect success. We really do. We practice so hard. We great coaches, great plans. But I think the Nebraska win, maybe winning a big one on the road against that whole that whole stadium, that whole environment on Friday night in front of the whole world, 90,000 fans, all that. Man, that helped us with a lot of confidence. But man, we practice. We expect to win. So every single game we go into, it doesn't matter who it is. So
Luke, what did this team do to pick up Josh after the fumble at the goal line, and just for him to have the 3 quarters after that like he did? Just what did you see happen for him that allowed him to bounce back?
Yeah, he didn't flinch. To hit a big play to Hank and to be on literally the inch line and to fumble there. I thought he actually got in. He reached the ball over, but didn't shake out that way. But it's very easy to get down to yourself, because if I was in that moment, I'd be like, I let my team down and things like that. And, he's got a great spirit about him. He's got a lot of great people around him, and there was nothing other than uplifting and encouraging towards him, because we know what he can do. He's a downhill physical running back, and we knew he would have a great game. I even told Cole Russ, my roommate, I was like, I think Josh can win the MVP, like even before a couple days ago. So
Really?
I really did. Cole, you can ask Cole. So I was like, yeah, Josh has this is the type of game he's made for. So.
It's just building. We're just looking to build consistency.
Josh, we haven't seen a whole lot of Barge these last couple of years. We saw it today, and we saw it in a big package today. Just what does that do for you guys as a group to be able to have that and be able to physically throw them around when you were calling that stuff?
I think it gives us confidence, right? It gives us a little bit of juice when all those guys come in, especially when it's working, right?
Right.
And I think that helped, like just pushing that down the field and that getting us a few more yards and the touchdown, like that means a lot to us.
You were, a backup,
Yes.
like in the Barge package. You're coming in, like you've had experience in that. Just is there a, like you said, a momentum factor to when that's working? It just kind of gives the whole sideline a jolt.
I think those guys who come in usually bring a lot of juice when they come in, right? And they're ready to get in the game and throw guys around. So I think especially from like the big guys, that brings a lot of momentum when they come in.
What unlocked maybe since the last second bye week on in the run game, where you guys have just had a whole lot of success doing what you want to do in that part?
I think just doing our stuff, just doing what we're good at, and just sticking to it, and like not getting thrown off by just learning how to adjust our stuff to what they're doing. Really, just do our thing.
As a captain, did you see anything that you guys did as a group to kind of pick Josh up after that fumble at the goal line to allow him to have the 3 quarters after that he did?
I think Josh knows, and we all know that play wasn't the end of the game, right? We're going to keep giving him the ball because he's a workhorse back, and what he did at the end of the game was awesome, and what he did throughout the game was awesome. He kept putting his head down and getting us those tough yards.
What does this mean for you to get 10 wins? I know you didn't. You signed up for a program that really hadn't a whole lot of success, and this has got to be validating for you.
Yeah, it means a lot. It's pretty cool to get here. I was asking, when was the last time Illinois won a bowl game? I think it was
2011.
2011.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Just looking to build consistency now in that. So.
I'm sorry.